From San Angelo Stadium, San Angelo, Texas, SAISD Middle School Football on Concho Sports Network is on the air, live and streaming for West Texas and the world. Presented by First Community Federal Credit Union and produced by San Angelo's own Pixelcast Media. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponder is alongside, and Shay Harris doing our engineering work. Brandon Richardson on the cameras with the Concho Sports crew. And this is a tradition that we've been a part of. I think this is like my fourth year being a part of this, or maybe more, as the two middle schools, all of whom will be Central Bobcats someday. This is their big game, the hometown rivalry between the Glen Raiders and the Lone Star Texans. And it's happening right now. Started just a little bit early, and we didn't have our wonderful voices on here for a minute, and I'm sure that didn't hurt anybody's feelings, but here we are. Thank you for joining us for the broadcast. I don't know of anybody else that airs middle school games but Concho Sports. I mean, this is a big deal in San Angelo. And there's always a crowd here, too. Nice crowd. Got the cheerleaders. And in our first game, now these are eighth graders here, those of you new to this. Glen Green team is on the field, and the Lone Star Texans eighth grade white team is on the field.
Yeah, and I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah, and you're not going to hear any sound outside. You're just going to hear us. So there's a bit of a
what happened?
Technical issue. So we're working on it though.
Well, that's ponderous, Mr. Ponder. I'll go Casey Kasem. All right, the Glen has the lead, 6-0. And I don't want to leave anybody out here. David Estrada scored the touchdown for the Glen Raiders. So 6-0 is where we are. We have 8-minute quarters. Okay, so Lone Star scored as well. The first touchdown there was from Glen. Yeah. Well, Arlen, I can hear you working your hands there and with your hand heater.
Sorry. I was making sure that I had some feeling in them.
So we're tied at 6 apiece now. We're getting caught up here. Unfortunately, as Mr. Ponder said, we don't have the crowd noise, which I know that, to me, that always adds so much to every game, but it's a little quiet here up in the booth. And we are up in the booth for once. They allowed us up here. Of course, they'll kick us out Friday.
Yeah. Yep. And the bands are looks like the Lone Star Band is over there.
To the right side, and that's a touchdown. Touchdown, Glen Raiders, and they take the lead right back. It is, I'll tell you what, when this is a lot to unpack right now. Touchdown. That's Jeremiah Casillas on the touchdown. So you have Estrada and Casillas both on the ground with touchdowns. And Glen will not only get the lead back, but take the lead by 14 points, because I didn't see a touchdown from the Lone Star Texans, and there wasn't one.
There was a phantom one on the scoreboard.
Okay.
That's why there was one put up.
Yeah, we were looking at the scoreboard. I'm like, did they score? And I just completely missed it. I'm prone to daydreaming.
Things like that happen.
Mm-hmm. So we have a 14-0 lead. Glen leads their rivals from Lone Star. This is Lone Star 8th grade white team. The Glen 8th grade green team will bring you the Glen orange team versus Lone Star and their formidable 8th grade blue team after this. We're going to have both games for you, and it's been real interesting talking to the coaches and the players. Leo McCarty at the helm of the Lone Star Texans middle school program. Oscar Rodriguez, longtime coach for Glen. On the kickoff, this is Jackson Muriel. He didn't get very far, though, as the Raiders closed in on him.
No, and he was actually, rather than running north and south, he was running east and west. So it looked like he was trying to pull that whole let me go around the corner of the cover team, but that didn't happen.
So trailing 14-0. behind their rivals from Glenn, the Lone Star 8th grade white team. See if they can get some offense going. Carson Bowles is wearing number 16. He has backs to both sides. Wide to the left side, the bottom of your screen, Farron Mercer. A handoff to the back that was standing to his left, and he'll have a nice gain. And that is Bash Nandon. Bash Nandon bashing through.
Looks like he's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down. Nice run, though. Look at that, right up the middle. Just dashing his way through the...
On the stop there was Jadian Martinez for the Raiders. Those guys up front for the Glenn 8th grade green team.
Kind of a little chilly as the sun goes down.
Yeah, a little bit. But I wore nobody's wearing a costume but me. I wore my Luscious Prater outfit.
Ah, I see. That was your Luscious Lovely outfit.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah.
Trying to get to the outside and nothing doing. And a nice tackle there by Cody James for Glenn on the ball carrier, which was Tristan Roach. Let's take a look-see. We came off that block well. Yeah, he got, as soon as he came off that block, ball carrier was right where he wanted him to be, and it was good for him to hang on to him, make a good textbook tackle there. Pedro Galindo is wearing number 78. That three-man front, he is the nose guard. Try to get all your lineups in shortly. Looking to throw. Wobbly pass, and it's picked off. He could nope, he's going to get inside the red zone, though, on the interception. So things have gone from bad to worse for the Lone Star Texans in this one, trailing by 14, and now they turn the ball over. Let's take a look at it.
Is that Jarrett Cusselman coming up with that? That pass just had no life to it.
I believe that was Rowan Schroeder, the quarterback. They switched it up a little bit. Jarrett Kunzelman. And he was just sitting there waiting on it.
Yeah, just sitting back there playing center field. Threw into triple coverage. These guys look so small compared to...
And some of them look like beasts, and then you interview them afterward.
I know. Oops.
Oh, he slips. And they're going to throw him on his back out of bounds. That's Max Espinoza.
Looks like he's going to lose. No, he looks like he picked up No, he didn't pick up anything. So it's going to bring up 2nd and 10.
I believe it was Trip Polson that brought him down. There's some really good football names. We got Bash Nandon, Trip Polson on the same team. Some good athlete names people remember. Good marketable names.
That's right.
For later if you want to make some money. Here's the snap. And the handoff to Oscar Solis. He'll get about the 20-yard line. Did he lose a little bit on that one?
I don't think so.
Bash Nandon on the stop.
Number 27. My favorite number.
Really?
Yeah, sure is.
You going to elaborate on?
Oh, no, it's just it's a family number that goes back a long ways, good and bad. So I just made it my number rather than it being a scary number.
I guess my favorite number would be 21, my dad's football number. Rolling out to the right, he has time to throw, and it is almost intercepted by Tanner Bennett.
Another great football name, Tanner.
Mm-hmm.
And I always love this game. You look down here on the sideline, you see all the coaches, the central coaches. You see the You see some of the former players down there.
Oh, yeah. And these kids know they want to be Bobcats. I remember the first year we interviewed a young man that caught the winning touchdown pass. He's like, I just want to be a Bobcat.
That was it. Just want to be a Bobcat. Some of those kids now are playing varsity.
I know. And he turned out to be a good athlete.
Nice run.
Yeah, nice gain close to the first down inside the 10-yard line.
It's going to be a first down, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 8.
They already lead 14-0, 2:41 to go here in the first. Again, 8-minute quarters. Well, the first half, 8-minute halves.
8-minute quarters.
8-minute quarters.
Four quarters make a game.
Is the scoreboard doing it again? Because there were points on the board that weren't scored earlier.
No.
In the second quarter. Well, you're going to be inside the 1. No, not quite inside the 1. But still knocking on the door. The Glen Raiders. And that was Jeremiah Casillas, who has a touchdown tonight along with David Estrada. Quarterback is Cameron Henson, this 8th grade green team.
So it'll be 2nd and 1 from the 1.
You would think they would probably run, again with Estrada standing to the left of Henson. And yes, they do, but is he going to power through? Close.
No, it looked like he picked up about 6 inches there.
Yeah, they closed in on him early. Jackson Muriel, one of the Lone Star Texans that got to him first.
120 and counting.
I forgot that they started just a tad early, and we were trying to work out some kinks here on the technical end, that they did play the first quarter. Because I'm thinking when the game started, that kind of mentality.
No,
well, that's just where my mind is.
That's where your mind is, yeah. They started early, so we're out of practice.
Same formation, and the snap will hit the turf, and very alertly, Cameron Henson will fall forward on it.
38 seconds and counting.
Already a half.
And they call the timeout, 37 seconds.
All righty. Well, thanks for joining us. I want to thank our sponsors for the evening. Pack Saddle Barbecue for extra points, field goals as needed. Shirts Landscape Company for the kickoffs. And, of course, First Community Federal Credit Union bringing you San Angelo ISD middle school football in the hometown showdown between Glen and Lone Star. And we have another one after this one as well. Hey, if you're in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road and Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. Mitchell Automotive Group. As the Glen Raiders come back out on the field.
And you might be able to hear it, but the Glen Band is playing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they call that tune now, but it used to be, we called it plain vanilla.
Bum, 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 bum.
Yep.
Just we'll hum. That way you'll have the band experience.
That's right.
You know most of the songs. They'll send 3 to the far side, wide side. Casillas breaks loose and into the end zone for the Raiders. Glen Raider touchdown. A shutout so far, and there's 20 for number 20. Actually, he has 2 touchdowns tonight now. So he hadn't quite reached 20 on his own. It's 20 points thanks to 20.
Got 12. And they will line up to go for 2.
Pack Saddle 2-point conversion from Pack Saddle Barbecue. Luke Haddad is wide to the left, number 4. Carter Evett wide right.
Oh my gosh, he got blown up by number 78.
Yeah, he got in there fast.
Trenton Acevedo. He was in there before he knew what was going on.
He one of the ends there?
Oh, they didn't
No.
even block him.
Right up the middle.
That was a mistake on the guard. Didn't even you got to put a helmet on him.
Are you saying somebody might have missed their blocking assignment?
Yes, they did.
Might get an earful from his
From his line
friend,
coach.
Mr. Cameron Henson as well. Because,
Yep.
you don't expect a big guy like that to be coming right at you immediately. But that was a good play, though, for the Lone Star Texans. They just got to generate some offense with 27 seconds to go in the first half. Between the Lone Star 8th grade white team and the green team from Lone Star. From Glenn.
Looking down there, number 21, C.J. Tovar for Lone Star. Looks itty-bitty. And then I look and see number 2 out there, Tanner Bennett.
Well, this is Oscar Solis with the Schertz Landscape Company onside kick attempt. It bounces high and is brought under control by Adrian Rodriguez, so Lone Star will have good field position. The bad news is there's only 25 seconds to go in the half.
Yeah. And I didn't see who got the kickoff to know who's going to get the second half kickoff.
I believe Glenn got the opening kickoff, so Lone Star should get it, but I may be wrong on that. Because Glenn didn't take them long to score. On the touchdown from David Estrada, then 2 for Casillas. Lone Star Texans. Oh, that was a pretty nasty hit there. Miguel Araiza, along with Joe Castillo, number 11.
I think that was Santi Romero carrying the ball there for Lone Star.
Carson Bowles has been at quarterback.
And that is the end of the first half.
Well, after one half, it's 20-0. Tell you what, Coach Oscar Rodriguez and his staff have to be happy that Glenn came out and they scored early and they scored often. Again, the first score from David Estrada, wearing number 22. Then Jeremiah Casillas got one, and then he got another one. All of them have been on the ground, working that running attack as best they can. And they're doing a great job. Cameron Henson has done a good job just executing the offense.
Yeah, they have, and they're going to take a 10-minute halftime.
We're going to have a performance. Well,
No.
We don't have the audio.
Well,
Once again, we will hum what the band is doing and play kazoos. That's what we'll do.
that's it.
Want to thank some more sponsors. We couldn't do this without the sponsors supporting the kids. Sunset Junior Burgers and Cheese Steaks. Boy, doesn't that sound good? Cody Larimore Insurance Agency. All this food talk. Of course, Pack Saddle Barbecue, Concho Bail Bonds, Financial Services Center, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, City Limits Bar and Grill, San Angelo To Go, and College Hills Bodega.
Oh, there is going to be a performance. The Glen cheerleaders are going to perform.
Okay, well, since you can't hear them, pork chop, greasy, greasy. We gonna beat y'all easy, easy.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh,
They never know any of the old school cheers.
I know. They don't.
So this is the Glen squad here.
And they are obviously playing some music because I can hear it, but
Can't touch this. Bow, no, no. All those hours of practice.
no. And you got to appreciate, you see those cheerleaders and you think, oh, well, they're not really that good or whatever. They're not athletes. They are as much an athlete as the boys out there playing football or the girls playing volleyball.
Yeah, it's become more and more so over the years. Just being able to do cheers is not enough. All right, well, we will go to a break here. It's 20-0 here in our first game of the evening as Glenn leads Lone Star. Shutout so far. We'll be back with half number 2 from San Angelo Stadium coming up. Hope you'll stick around. Thank you for joining us. You're watching San Angelo ISD Middle School Football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
And you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Shirts.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
First Community Federal Credit Union's Platinum Visa is a giant of a credit card. With great low rates, no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, and even a rewards option, First Community's Platinum Visa is the card for you. With security as a high priority, you can lock your card in case it's lost, stolen, or just to limit its use. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union's Platinum Visa.
Dear San Angelo, we know where we get our strength.
Individually, it comes from your citizens, and collectively empowers us all.
We're a people of many cultures, many talents, and many experiences.
We're professional grade with a strong sense of pride in our community.
We learn from those who came before us and teach those ready to become tomorrow's leaders.
For all that and more, we are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley. With new, used, or refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices on GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community today for your auto financing needs.
At Mitchell Toyota, we stand behind our vehicles and our service. Behind every engine start. We're there for you. Behind every stop and go. Or high-tech button push. We're there for you. Behind every destination you reach is the peace of mind that comes from knowing you made the right decision to do business with Mitchell Toyota. We stand behind our vehicles and our service at Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road.
Established in 1927, Shirts Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Shirts, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Shirts.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in. So,
with a strong sense of pride in our community.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium. Thanks for joining us for this live broadcast of San Angelo Independent School District Middle School Football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Shirts Landscape Company bringing you our kickoffs tonight. Thanks to them and all of our sponsors tonight for supporting the kids. Middle school football. This is a tradition. And we have 2 games for you this evening. We're about to start the second half of the first one as the Glen Middle School 8th grade green team has pretty significant lead, 20-0 with the shutout so far over the Lone Star Texans 8th grade white team. So 20-0, but Lone Star will receive the opening Schertz Landscape Company kickoff of the second half. Oscar Solis, wearing number 8, will be kicking off right to left for the Glen Raiders. Coach Oscar Rodriguez, Leo McCarty in charge of the Lone Star program. Of course, the consistency among the coaching is good because the kids come up in the program ready to be Bobcats and they know the philosophy and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and you learn those plays. So it starts down there, and by the time they get to, on the Bobcat squad, they know those plays, how to run them back and forth, and it's second nature to them.
Mm-hmm. Consistency all the way up.
Yes.
Boy, that was a heck of a tackle by Avery Hartsfield, number 33 for Glen. He got in there fast and spun the return man, Tanner Bennett, to the turf, but they'll still have some decent field position, and they've got to do something if they want to get back in this trailing 20-0. 8-minute quarters as we have the third underway. Wides to both sides. So Trevor Gines to the bottom of your screen.
Little modified pistol look there.
Yeah. So like a jet sweep type of thing to Bash Nandon. Bash is number 27.
Yeah, you don't see, you may see a lot of the same formations tonight that you would coming this Friday from the Bobcats.
So wides to both sides again. Up top, that's Nam Rodriguez, number 22. Quarterback is Carson Bowles. And off close to the 50, but the 40, their own 48-yard line. That was Santi Romero.
Joe Castillo, number 11, bringing him down.
Mm-hmm. He's made several good tackles tonight. For Glen up front, Anthony Alden is number 52.
I don't know about you, but this is my favorite game of the year.
It's always fun. And the snap, that was, again, a little different formation, but it went for nothing as the quarterback ended up keeping it. Carson Bowles brought down. He may have gotten a yard. Up front, James Cotto is number 57. Eon Robinson is 73. And Giovanni Ponce is 54 for this Lone Star Texans 8th grade white team. Bottom of the screen, Jaden Saucedo, number 6. Up top, they'll have Nam Rodriguez.
And there's the Lone Star band showing up.
Yeah.
They were sitting down there. That's actually the Glen band.
Carson Bowles close to a first down, and he got it. About a yard. What would you call this formation?
It was, yeah, it's kind of it is a diamond. That's what Estacado runs, is that little diamond formation like that.
It's pretty confusing because the ball can get snapped several ways. There's through what, 3 got? Yeah. Bowles is in the middle.
You have in offensive terms, it's a 40. That's what it's called. You have 4 in the backfield, no tight ends, so that makes it 4 0, so it's a 40.
Bashnenden with a nice run to the near side.
This is just giving them enough confusion, it looks like, to get this ball rolling.
Even Kilpinski threw a good block on that play. Deion Robinson, C73, one of the bigger guys out there for Lone Star for these Texans.
Lone Star's moving the ball. Another 1st and 10. 4:26 left.
Again, 8-minute quarters. Glenn in command of this one, 20-0. Lone Star on the move. And again, Carson Bowles will keep it, and he is brought down quickly.
Landon Correa, number 25. Am I looking right? Nope, I'm not. Sorry, my bad.
Mason
Ramirez.
And it was a good job by Mason getting in there and not letting him escape.
It'll be a loss of 5 on the play.
And Bowles will get some instructions and come back to the huddle.
People all bundled up. It's still chilly.
Be a little colder for us Friday night.
Yep.
Bobcats and Friendship. Bowles running to the opposite side this time, and there's nowhere to go. It was Angel Varela that got to him first. Hung on to him.
Caleb Ramirez also there to help clean up a little bit. Brings up 3rd and 5 miles.
Well, they were moving the ball quite well. They had a couple of first downs, and they really want to make something happen with Bowles to the outside. They tried it a couple of times to the left. It didn't work, and that time it didn't work to the right.
Play coming in.
So far, the best running has been from Bashnanden.
That's number 26, Rowan Schrader.
Schroeder, I think, because, Central had a volleyball player, Schroeder.
Oh. We'll be curious to see who it's on. The defense was leaning. And they called it offsides. They could have very easily called it on that deep back there, number 21, I think it is. TJ Tover.
Mistake. Ball is at the 38 of Glenn. As Schroeder comes, he's going to go get some instructions from coach and hurry back out.
Get the play. Change it up a little bit.
They're going to send Kyson Gibbons, 25, wide to the right. To the left is Farron Mercer. Here's the throw. Almost intercepted. It was off the fingertips of the safety. That is Evan Dabney.
He just hung in there just a bit, almost intercepted.
Give some credit to the young man wearing number 23, Gregorio Mijares. He got his paw on it first.
Shout out here to number 73, Deion Robinson. I want to get as many of these kids' names in there as we can. Number 53, Julian Telez.
For Glenn up front, 36 is Devin McMillan.
Number 54, Giovanni Ponce.
The snap. to Bowles. Pitch, and it's going to go a little wide. It's in front of him a little too much. It was intended for C.J. Tovar.
It's a turnover on down, so Glenn will take over at the 40.
1:25 to go, third quarter. 20-0. And, well, Lone Star had their opportunities that time. Glenn even made a mistake with a penalty.
I'm just looking. There's not a white hat on the field.
You sure?
There's not a white hat.
I was seeing white helmets.
There's just white helmets, just not a white hat.
And this one goes to the right side to Tony Yamas. Strike up the band.
Nice run. Number 20.
We got around Farron Mercer, number 12.
Casillas there running the ball. Right? Am I looking at the wrong roster again?
That was.
Oh, and here goes a flag. Glenn got caught with 12 men in the huddle. Oh, they called a false start.
Yeah, you're right about Casillas now. Remember, touchdowns. He has 2 of them.
Gotcha. Tristan Streeter, number 40, checking in for Glenn. Going to be 1st and 15 after the false start.
Three-man front for Lone Star with Trenton Acevedo, the nose guard.
Oh, and they called him down.
It's Casillas. Aiden Ortegon is 77. A couple more of the linemen for Glenn.
Cameron Henson, number 16, checking in.
'76 is Josiah Gael Lloregas for Glenn, and there's a timeout. Nope, no, it's not. Timeout because it's the end of the quarter, but that kind of timeout.
It's going to be a little bit longer timeout.
So after 3, the Glen Raiders lead the Lone Star Texans 20-0. Haven't put anything on the board so far in this quarter, or in this half, though. Now this is the green team from Glen, the 8th grade green team against the Lone Star Texans 8th grade white team, and more middle school action will be coming up with. We'll have the blue team from the Lone Star Texans against the orange team from Glen in this hometown rivalry. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponder is alongside. You know, we were talking about things that Lone Star could do to get back in this one. The Medical Arts Pharmacy prescription for success, if they want to do something in this game anyway, they're going to have to be more consistent running the ball, and they're going to maybe have to pass it a little more because the run game hasn't been that effective.
Yeah, run game hadn't been effective, and that passing game, I think they've only attempted maybe 3 or 4 passes.
One of them got picked off, and the next one almost did. At least 2 of them. There were a few more, but to the right, and it's in and out of the hands of the intended receiver. That is Carter Evett on the pass from Cameron Henson. Am I the only one that attempted to wear a costume tonight? By the way, did we say Happy Halloween? Did we not? Did we?
We did not, but I see the band. There's several band members over there that have costumes on. So
good.
you could just say, I'm with the band. That always seems to work.
Is that an astronaut? Oh, duh. Raiders.
They are the Raiders.
Yeah. They are the Space Raiders. Well, now that there's a Space Force, that's cool.
There you
They're
go.
ahead of their time.
They are. It's going to be about 2 yards short of a first down.
All just outside the 39. Glenn back on the move, and they have a shutout so far.
Pitching a perfect game.
They beat Abilene Clack, Glenn, this green team. They lost Brownwood. Run goes to the right, and that's Casillas inside the 35. Let's take a look at this. Lost to Brownwood, played them again. Wiley West, they took an L. Wiley East, they beat Abilene Madison, a win, and Abilene Craig for the middle schools.
Well, I did hear that Brownwood is, all of their sub-varsity teams are perfect on the year.
Well, that bodes well for the future.
Sure does. Sammy's got them, Coach Burnett's got them playing good ball there.
So 5-3, the Glen Raider green team. And I don't believe this Lone Star team has, this particular team, the 8th grade white team, I don't believe they have won a game so far. They're 0-8. Trailing by 20 in this one.
Nice open field tackle. Just came running in there. Didn't see who that was. Catch a number.
See us on the carry.
Coming from that linebacker position, number 27.
Bash Nandon.
Bash Nandon.
He can run the ball and he can tackle.
He can.
He's doing it all. The quarterback that they were using that time is Jadian Martinez, wearing number 31. Whoop, the rush comes and they miss him, but somebody got a hand in there and knocked the ball loose, but he'll get back on it. I think that was Trip Polson that did that, knocked it loose. Oh, that was Julian Tellez, 53. Yeah, it looked like he got past him. He reached a hand out and knocked the ball loose. See number 12, Cameron Heath, saying, hurry up, let's get the play in.
That's right, number 31. Just checking in there.
Jadian Martinez, they have him at quarterback. And there's a timeout with 5:02 to go in this first of two, the annual tradition, Halloween. And the Raiders of Glen lead the Lone Star Texans 20-0 here at San Angelo Stadium.
I tell you, I love being up here in the press box. I like sitting down there where we sit, but being up here in the press box is nice. You know, whenever they pass the bond and make the modifications and they put our live stream over there on the other side, that'll be nice too. That's coming.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It'll be soon.
Soon, yeah. Maybe in our lifetime.
Well, we'll see. Oh, a high. He got it, though.
That was a great punt.
Scoop it.
Had to scoop it and kick it in between some folks, but that's okay.
Yeah. 20-0, 4:48 to go.
You know, I would tell any kid, if they want to play football, learn how to long snap.
Yeah.
Learn how to long snap. You can be an old man and still be a long snapper in the NFL.
Or a holder.
Well, most of the holders are punters. So, but long snappers, they need them. They pay them.
You know what's good holding? Warren Moon.
You know who wasn't? Tony Romo.
Well, the problem is he had an endorsement from Kentucky Fried, and he ate a big bucket of greasy chicken.
Is that what happened in that Seattle game that time?
Yeah.
And the ball's on the ground.
He tried to hand it off to Santi Romero, number 14.
And it's a turnover. That's what it looks like.
Let's take a look. And they did a good job getting on it.
Glenn jumped on it. So it'll be Glenn ball first.
I believe it was, I thought I was seeing 64. I think it is 50.
We don't have a 54. We don't have a 64. Fabian Aguirre. Let's give it to him, 74.
Yeah.
We'll just give it to him.
Sure. Now remember, I think last season we had to make up a name or two.
Yep. Those are always fun. It was like calling that game the other night in Sonora, and there was a number 20 we didn't have on the roster.
Mm-hmm.
Nice stop.
Yeah, they closed in quickly. It's inside the 10-yard line, though.
Let's see, he just runs into a wall. Who hit him there? Is that number 1?
Yeah, that's one of them.
Jackson Mariel?
Is that who? Yeah, one, Jackson Muriel, and I think Johnny Hernandez was in on that. Trip Polson as well.
Jose Cardonia, number 64, checking in.
But he gets past one guy. They swing him out of bounds. That'll be first and goal, though.
Farron Mercer, number 12, slinging him out of bounds.
Zaravis Mitchell
stays with him.
That band is cranked up with under 4 to go in this first game.
Number 70 checking in, Diego Mendoza for Lone Star.
Here's the snap. Mitchell.
Ball's loose.
And I think that's going to be a touchdown. Oh.
And you fumble it forward, and I don't remember. It's a touchdown. Yes, it is.
And that's a Glenn touchdown.
It is.
That was a heads-up play because that could have gone the other way. You know, Lone Star's done a good job here lately knocking the ball loose.
Got a last-minute sub. They'll go for 2.
He gets out of one tackle, turns the corner, and he is in for the Pack Saddle Barbecue 2-point conversion. That was Samuel Gazecki, wearing number 2 for this Glen Green team. Well in command, 3:10 to go, 28-0 is the score. Thank you for joining us here at San Angelo Stadium. Don't forget, coming up Friday night, one more time, the seniors get to do their thing for the Central Bobcats as they take on the Friendship Tigers.
Yeah, and I don't know that, it's my last daughter's last game, high school game.
Oh, man, that's going to be emotional.
Yeah, well, probably not for me. I'm jumping for joy. I've had 4 before that, or 3 before that, so this will be my 4th one, but she's not prepared for it. You know, you got a lot of last, as she told me the other night. Cuts it up.
Manages to avoid a few folks. Says that was Farron Mercer. On the return.
Nice little run here. Looks at it, cuts through that little crack there. Picks up another couple of yards.
Clock is at exactly 3. 28-0. Glen Raiders.
Lone Star will set up at their own 28.
The lights are on. We're going to get the light show tonight.
I don't know.
Middle school teams don't have inflatables, and that's wrong.
You know, hey, what do you?
No.
Which one do you put out there? You put out the. Got to put out the Bobcat. They all got to run out of the same one.
They will someday. And I guess that's one of the perks of being on varsity. You get to be a part of the big show with the inflatables.
That's right.
Smoke and all that.
That's right. Well, these guys, I think Friday night is the Little Bobcats. So these guys will get to be a part of the show Friday night.
Yeah, I get to run out on the field with the Cats there at the beginning.
Little sweep to number 27. Bash.
Spun around. Bash Nandon.
Love doing this game. If I hadn't said that already, love doing this game.
Pedro Galindo's the big guy. 78 for Glenn. Live on Concho Sports Network. Thanks to all of our sponsors tonight. And be sure and support the folks that support the kids, including First Community Federal Credit Union, Cody Larimore Insurance Agency, Concho Bail Bonds, Financial Services Center with Scott Fanatico, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, City Limits Bar and Grill, San Angelo To Go, and College Hills Bodega. Also, Mitchell Automotive Group. You know, if you're in the market for a new car or truck, see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road, Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. Mitchell Automotive Group. 2 minutes to go in this one as we get back in action. A dominating performance from Glenn so far. This is the green team. We'll have the orange and blues. Glenn orange, Lone Star blue coming up in this doubleheader. And tradition here in San Angelo. Future Bobcats all going to be teammates someday. But it's high stakes tonight. Out of a tackle somehow. Still on his feet. Midfield. 45-yard line and a nice gain.
Bash Nandon.
Bash Nandon.
But there is a penalty on the play. Let's see what that is. It looks like
all of a sudden visibility is low in this press.
face mask.
Uh-oh.
Oh. They will take.
Now think about some of these names.
They will take that and the result of the play in addition to. So that will move it all the way down to the 33-yard line.
In a minute 34 and counting. They'd like to get some points on the board.
Sure would.
Now imagine Bobcat varsity, big old packed house, and you got Bash Nandon out there.
Pay
So there's
attention
some
to
good
that.
names, yeah.
Pay attention to that. Bash Nandon running the ball again. He cuts it to the outside. Oh, and he fumbles. He loses it.
And yes, he did, unfortunately.
I thought maybe he was on the ground, but.
And Glenn will win this one to go 1-0 on the evening.
And you always hate to see a shutout, but there he was. Just lost the ball on the way to the ground.
That was Angel Varela.
Was it? Carrying it or that knocked it out?
That got it. That got the ball. I'm not sure, though. I had it. I knew who it was, and then Like 5 seconds later, confusion. Or in the flight pattern.
1:05 left to play. Up, and he fumbles and goes down.
That's Brody Davis, 42.
Another good name.
Joe Castillo is 11. Maybe, I was thinking Bash Nandon someday could make the opposing team get bashful about making tackles.
There you go. Number 11, Joe Castillo, carrying the ball.
Castillo has a touchdown.
And that will do it. 10, 9, 7, 6.
So Glenn will be victorious in 2-1. And that's it, 28-0. Glenn in a dominating performance to kick off the evening. The Glenn 8th grade green team defeats their rivals, the 8th grade white team from Lone Star. 28-0. They get a shutout. And can they go 2-0, or will Lone Star even it up? We will find out. By the way, I want to recognize Jeremy Casillas, who had a couple of touchdowns. David Estrada also with the touchdown. Plus, they had a fumble recovery in the end zone. They got a touchdown off their own fumble.
They did. Fumbled into the end zone. Somebody fell on top of it.
And that's the way this game went for Glenn. Still to come. I won't say main event of the evening. These are both main events. But we are the orange from Glenn up next against the blue from Lone Star. That is coming up just a few minutes from now as the teams shake hands, and we'll be back at San Angelo Stadium for all the action live right after this. So please stick around. You're watching San Angelo Independent School District Middle School Football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Stick around.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley. With new, used, or refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices on GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community today for your auto financing needs.
At Mitchell Toyota, we stand behind our vehicles and our service. Behind every engine start. Or we're there for you. Behind every stop and go. Or high-tech button push. We're there for you. Behind every destination you reach is the peace of mind that comes from knowing you made the right decision to do business with Mitchell Toyota. We stand behind our vehicles and our service at Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
At Medical Arts, your pharmacists are still people who know you. We care about you and your family. That's a relationship that can be helpful to you in so many ways. We're glad to offer curbside pickup anytime it's easier for you to stay in the car. We still proudly offer home delivery, as we have since 1957. But we admit, we like it best when you can come in, so we can visit. Medical Arts Pharmacy, the pharmacist next door. 2102 Pecos, 325-949-4636.
First Community Federal Credit Union's Platinum Visa is a giant of a credit card. With great low rates, no annual fee, no balance transfer fee, and even a rewards option, First Community's Platinum Visa is the card for you. With security as a high priority, you can lock your card in case it's lost, stolen, or just to limit its use. So be smart, bank smart with First Community Federal Credit Union's Platinum Visa.
Dear San Angelo, we know where we get our strength.
Individually, it comes from your citizens, and collectively empowers us all.
We're a people of many cultures, many talents, and many experiences.
We're professional grade with a strong sense of pride in our community.
We learn from those who came before us and teach those ready to become tomorrow's leaders.
For all that and more, we are proud to say, San Angelo, you are our hometown.
Welcome back to San Angelo Stadium. You are watching SAISD Middle School football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Welcome back. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponder is alongside. Thanks for joining us for this live broadcast of the annual showdown between Glenn and Lone Star. Future Bobcats.
Yeah, future Bobcats. I was just down talking to some fans of ours. Their parents are able to watch this game in New York. And they were saying, thank you for doing this.
New York City?
New York City.
Oh, man, that's cool.
They were saying, thank you very much for doing the game, and wanted to make sure that we were going to cover halftime. Let the bands be seen. So
sure, of course. I tell you what, this is a fired up squad that's coming out on the field. Now this one will feature the Glen orange team against the Lone Star blue team. Of course, both 8th grade teams. The orange team from Glen is 5-3, just like the green team. Kickoff's brought to you by Shirts Landscape Company. Thanks for joining us for this this game, which we've been doing for quite a while. And the Shirts Landscape Company kickoff. I believe somebody touched it.
I believe Lone Star got on that ball. No, Glenn got it.
I'll be. So 28-0 was the first score of the evening. Congratulations to the Glen team that got it done. The green team against the white team from Lone Star. Three-man front. Backs to either side with 3 in the flight pattern. Nice run.
Nice run.
Across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
They're carrying that ball, number 22, looks like.
I'm having some visibility issues in here.
No, there's
lights, but I just don't think we're smart enough to figure out that.
Yeah, we couldn't figure out how to turn them on, so we're using whatever we got here. Quarterback keeper.
And a nice tackle.
Number 58. Taylon Harris. Coming off the bottom of that pile.
Mm-hmm. It's like a big kid. Defensive end. In the middle, it's Toby Ward wearing number 78. Snap.
Kid.
Mm-hmm.
Little bubble screen there.
Lone Star Texans blue team. Orange team Glen. I'm making sure I say that so I don't look at the wrong roster. Across the 45 to the 47-yard line.
And you know what? That number 10, guess who he is?
Who's that?
Cannon Hill.
I'll be. Yeah, tried to get away, but couldn't do it.
Is that number 8?
Mm-hmm.
Anthony Marino?
Yes, it is. Marino, also you'll see in the backfield, Cooper Bolding is number 2. Number 6 is Ricardo Pena.
Now Marino comes into the game throwing for, we don't know how many yards, but I'm sure there's a bunch. I was going to make up a number. Say, 1,000 yards this year.
More than Uncle Rico could be.
Yep.
And the throw long inside the 30. Got a hand on it, but it's incomplete. Just a little too tall for the intended receiver, Ricardo Pena.
Nice rollout, plants his foot. Pretty throw. Pena's just got to remember to run through that ball.
Big guys up front. Want to make sure we recognize those guys.
And that will be a turnover on downs. So Lone Star will set up with the ball at the Glen 45.
Great field position. In the first game, Lone Star was unable to put any points on the board. Trying to get to the outside, and there's nothing there. I've noticed the similarities already. Both teams tonight have tried to run to the outside, and it hasn't been there so far for Lone Star.
And big number 67 there. I don't have him on our roster. Let's see. Maybe he's on the other roster. He just switched jerseys real fast.
Maybe so. I don't.
Yeah, he's got to pick up that block. Another high snap.
Hit hard. Shy of the 50-yard line. And that is Zay Johnson. Carson Arnold is wearing number 9. Zero comes in. Seen a lot more zeros this season for some reason. These kids wearing 0. Deontay Brawley. Ooh, I wonder where we've heard the name Brawley before.
And number 67 on the white team is
hand off right side. This goes to Brawley. He'll have the 50.
Number 67 was Cole Villanueva. I'm saying that right?
Valenzuela.
Yep. That's it.
You know Fernando Valenzuela.
Fernando.
What was he, a Dodger?
Yeah. Is he wearing his garters? You're not wearing your garters. You're not. How do you think Fernando got so good?
Boy, that's a blast from the past. I just brought that up.
A little Bull Durham action there. And this will be a punt situation.
Gets the snap cleanly. And it's going to take a Lone Star bounce around the 32-yard line.
Didn't see who came down with that ball. Got to learn to let it bounce. It looked like it could have bounced another 5 yards.
So Glenn trying to make something happen in the first game.
Was that
scored a touchdown? 2 of them.
22, Michael Sarabia carrying the ball. Legal block in the back. Penalties declined. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensive end on the right side for Lone Star is Talon Harris. They're going all out on this one. Here they come. They'll get around them to the outside. 40, 45 to midfield and still going. It's going to be down around the 46-yard line.
Logan Rodriguez, is that number 22 or number 20? Number 20, Logan Rodriguez.
Good job.
Carrying that ball. He did not want to go down.
Yeah, one of my guy I went to school with is in town. Couldn't believe middle school people come out for a middle school game. Y'all gonna do it live? I'm like, yeah, this is West Texas. To the 32-yard line. And that was
Rodriguez, number 12. Ellis Johnson.
The band, Lone Star. We'll have performances, of course, coming up. 1st and 10, rolling and throwing. It'll be at the foot of the intended receiver. A little bit off the mark that time for Cannon Hill.
Is that the youngest Hill?
Austin is the youngest.
So, no relation.
I'm not.
Maybe.
No.
Possibly.
Shay, help.
Maybe it's cousin.
No, Austin is next after. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you know, there's other.
Well, we still got a Hill at quarterback. How's that?
And that is always a positive.
And that is a first down. Quarterback keeper there.
Cannon Hill. Well, I was going over the family tree and
Text Jimmy real fast.
yeah. Well, you know, Jason, former Brownwood Lion,
Yeah.
be Tyler and them, their uncle.
Yeah. Blown play, looked like.
Oh, right then left, and that's a hard hit. That'll throw him backwards a little bit, and that's one of the biggest guys on the defense, it looks like, that just put a hit on him. I think it was Zay Johnson, along with Landon Smith, number 8.
Yeah, that would be Zay Johnson, number 18. Another great football name.
Mm-hmm.
Zay.
Chock full.
First quarter about to come to an end. 12 seconds.
Hill looks, throws off the mark.
Not by much, though.
A little bit too much in front of Michael Sarabia. As the clock is at 7, yeah, stuck. Stopped.
Incomplete pass. It's going to stop the clock.
Ricardo Pena will be the furthest to the right, wide. Cooper Bolding joins him. Look out. Cannon Hill going to put it on his shoulders inside the 10. That'll be a 1st and goal.
Deontay Brawley, number 0.
Playing on both sides of the ball.
Is.
Well,
Number 19, Matthew Wilcox bringing him down.
I thought that was the end of the quarter.
It is.
Okay.
That would be the end of the quarter.
And after, well, we have a good one going here. No score after 1, but Glenn knocking on the doors. The Glenn Green and the Lone Star 8th grade Blue in this annual showdown. We're glad to bring it to you live on Concho Sports Network. I'm Darren Prater along with Arlen Ponder. Be sure and keep up with Concho Sports Network on your social media, Facebook, Twitter, X, Instagram, YouTube, at Concho Sports on YouTube. We have the Bobcats coming up Friday night against Friendship. And I want to say congratulations to the Central Lady Cats volleyball team. A 5-set thriller last night, and they beat El Paso Franklin. It was a close one. Franklin took the first set, but the Lady Cats were up 2-1, then 4-4.
Well, you know, and we have to say congratulations, too, to you and Shay for doing your first volleyball game.
We did. We gave it the good old college try.
Yep.
Raiders.
Knocking on the door. 1st and 5 from the 5.
Brought down from behind. He was in there fast, coming in from the outside.
Zay Johnson again, number 18. And in there to blow this whole thing up. Into that defensive end spot. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I was looking wrong.
Uncontested. You want me to write on the monitor like I did the other night?
I do.
Tell the producer about that. I didn't mean to. Like I was using it as a telestrator.
Only thing Dad's sitting here next to you. You might not be able to clean it off before we bring it back.
Just a monitor, not a telestrator. Don't mark it up.
Yeah, had that big. I looked over and saw that streak across there. I was like, what is that? Oops. Incomplete pass.
So Glenn having a little bit of trouble here. Lone Star is stiffened up on defense. Looking at the front three. There's Talon Harris. One of the ends. Cannon Hill.
Afraid we're going to get 2 men in motion here.
I believe you are right. So that touchdown will not count more than likely.
See what the Black Hat has to say. Illegal shift. You were correct. That will bring it back.
Coach Oscar Rodriguez at the head of this Glenn program. Try to have a word with Coach. That's another tradition of both coaches after the game. Both doing a great job with these young men. Teaching them not just the sport, but, you know, life lessons as well.
That's right. Teaching them how to become men.
Yep.
It's going to be 3rd and 14.
Glenn looked like they were going to get to the end zone pretty easy, and hasn't happened. Cannon Hill. 2 receivers. He's going to, that was a pump fake.
Faked out the camera.
Yeah.
Now he turns his back.
They won't get him that time.
They're going to get him right there.
There's a collision. Whoa, Zay Johnson came running up there and stopped him in his tracks.
He runs about 50 yards here. And he turns around, runs, this way, okay.
Wham!
Gets clobbered to pick up no yardage.
Well, I think Hill might have got the better of that exchange. He got a little further than he was. It was a collision, though.
It's going to bring up 4th and 14.
And
so he
the
lost
going
a
for
yard.
it. Going to put it all on the line. 3 in the flight pattern. Hill puts it toward the end zone. Got a man, but it's not there. It was in between the intended receiver and the defender. That time, Logan Rodriguez, the target.
.553 left in the first half.
Holder Stanton, 33 on the coverage in the end zone that time. You always say, you know, they teach these kids life lessons and, you know, being accountable and that kind of stuff. My junior high coaches taught me how to cuss.
Well, that's always a positive.
It was a shock because I was pretty sheltered.
He has a step on him. Incomplete.
Christian Casillas.
Pass interference, I bet. Just judging from where the flag is. Let's see what they come up with. Look, they're even using their radios amongst themselves. They're treating it like it's a real game, too.
Yeah.
Pass interference. Glenn.
So Glenn making a mistake there, and, you know, after not coming away with any points, momentum may be going the way of the Texan jerseys. But no score. Second quarter.
Little wheel route out of the backfield. He's
Still on his feet. Sideline 50, 45, 40, 35. Inside the 35-yard line. What a run.
Zay Johnson, number 18. Running like a man possessed. Look at that. Little wheel route, catches it.
Well, the dilemma is going to be put him on offense or defense someday.
Tiptoes that sideline, splits a couple of defenders, drags a couple of people.
And saving that touchdown was Jackson Sanders, number 24, who managed to grab a leg before his teammates could arrive.
That's up to 34.
On first down, incomplete, way overthrown. Looking for Landon Smith. Oh, and this is middle school. This is 8th grade, so the Jaws theme. Junior high football practice when Landon Northcutt used to flatten me every morning. It's first thing in the morning.
Why you got to do that this early in the morning?
Even with the pad in front of him, like a fire-breathing monster.
Yeah.
Three-man front as
number 0, Dante Brawley, checking in.
Levi Gallegos, we've had the Gallegos Bobcat. Left side, still going, a couple of good spin moves by Zay Johnson. The 30.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3, almost 4 tackles he broke there. He's going to check out. No, he's coming over to get the play. Sorry. And you can see, I bet, some of those Lone Star Central Bobcats are over there on the sideline.
Oh, man, it just
cheering
seems
on their
like
little brothers and cousins and nephews.
seems just like yesterday. I was on the sideline and I was looking at Darius Floyd. He was like a freshman then.
Yeah.
Man, that's a bad dude.
Bad
Uh-oh. Couldn't hang on to it, but Brawley will escape. Try to make something out of nothing. He'll get to just about to the 30.
Well, you know what? He got to the 29 and actually picked up a yard.
He earned it.
He's going to bring up 4th and about 5. Yeah, he earned it. Launches himself airborne. Get across there.
I used to have a buddy I called High Snap Allen. He was the deep snapper on the high school team.
Timeout. Lone Star.
So we have no score. 3:10 to go here in the first half. And the big showdown, game number 2. Glenn trying to go 2-0 tonight. Lone Star trying to even it up, but no score so far with this timeout. Brought to you by Pack Saddle Barbecue. Thanks to the folks at Pack Saddle Barbecue for being one of our sponsors. Presenting sponsor, First Community Federal Credit Union. Also, Cody Larimore Insurance Agency, Concho Bail Bonds, Financial Services Center, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, City Limits Bar and Grill, San Angelo to Go, College Hills Bodega, Shirts Landscape Company, Sunset Junior Burgers and Cheesesteaks, Mitchell Automotive Group, of course, Pack Saddle, Shirts Landscape Company. Thank you all so much. Support those folks. Pass up for it, got it. That's going to be a 1st and goal.
And is that Zay again? Zay Johnson, number 18. Also out there, Deontay Brawley, number 0.
Yeah, and it was a jump ball between him and Levon Walker.
Troy Searcy, number 12, in at quarterback that time.
Searcy has the snap from the shotgun. Going to run. Doesn't get very far. He's going to be brought down for a loss. There have been some real good one-on-one tackles, solo tackles for both teams, but really Glenn he didn't get past him.
Got him there, number 60. You'll have to call out those because I don't have
That's
a light over here.
Caden Cervantes that time.
Number 24, German Perisquea. Backfield with Searcy.
Not much there.
Oh, wait.
Again.
That's number 13, so that's Jaden Smallwood now.
Yeah.
In at quarterback.
Smallwood left side doesn't get much. Running back was German Perusia. Cheer squad.
Another timeout.
So we have no score and under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good game. Lone Star in the first one didn't score. They're looking to make up for that right now, because it's a whole new game. In the blue and the orange. Lone Star Texans, Glen Raiders every year. This is for bragging rights, but it's also for fans to be able to see the up-and-comers for the Bobcats in a few years.
About 2 years from now, you could very possibly see some of these kids on.
To the end zone. Can't bring it in.
Knocked away by number 24.
Intended for Brawley. Jackson Sanders.
Oh no, it's number 16.
Yeah, that was Gavin Roddy. Gavin Roddy.
Taking another timeout? No.
1:45 on the clock right now. This would be a wasted opportunity for the Texans if they don't put something on the board. They had some unfortunate plays. Ball is now on the 14. Toss right. Goes to Zay Johnson and he scores. Lone Star, the Texans, with a little help from Zay Johnson from 14 yards out on the ground. And they strike in favor of Lone Star.
With 1:35 left in the first half.
Zay Johnson. He's done a lot, both sides of the ball.
Yeah, it's been the Zay Johnson show.
1:35 on the clock, 8-0. Glenn has time to answer.
Came down with that beautiful reception to get everything sprung, but what really started it down here was a pass interference. Glenn will set up the ball at the 31.
And we've had some games lately where there were some hard numerals to see on the jerseys. What is that?
What number is that there? We can't read.
I was noticing the cheer squad with the circle. Cannon, Hill, right side, sideline. Close to the 45, maybe more.
Looks like he stepped out about the 46. Nice run.
There's the Space Raider.
Got a 16-yard run there.
Out of bounds. 8-0 Texans lead this one. Glenn with the ball, 1:20 to go in the half. Hill throws right. It's tipped up in the air, and then he brings it under control, but there's not a whole lot there for Ricardo Pena.
Timeout. Glenn.
Don't forget that we will have your halftime band performance coming up. That's always a lot of fun.
You see some. There's the band.
Say, want to let you know, if you're in the market for a new car or truck, go see the folks at Mitchell Automotive Group. That's Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road, Mitchell Buick GMC on Sherwood Way. Mitchell Automotive Group. 1:08 to go in the half. Trailing by 8. The orange team from Glenn, 8th grade. Hill puts it up. Incomplete.
And we're going to get some pass interference there. Ball looked like it was intended for number 6. Ricardo Pena. It'll be pass interference.
Glenn has, under 57 seconds to work with in the half.
Plenty of time.
They made a... Nope, that's Hill. Standing to his left is Rodriguez. Standing to his right is Michael Sarabia.
And they just moved the ball another 5 yards, so not sure what that penalty was for.
Texans rush 3. Right side. Look out. Out of bounds around the 12.
Logan Rodriguez, number 20 with the run. Just knifes his way down through there. Yeah, carrying that ball. I said number 20. Is that number 20?
Yeah, that's him. And
Zay throws him out of bounds.
It's a good block from Michael Sarabia, the other back on that play. Cooper Bolding wide to the right.
Hill's going to keep it.
Hill.
Straight up the middle. Touchdown.
10-5, touchdown. And Glenn is right back in this one with 36 seconds to go in the half.
Good vision. Cuts it back. Sees green grass.
Gives it a nice flying leap into the end zone. They'll probably go for 2. Tie it up. To try and tie it up.
See Gage Renfro, number 79, down there.
Ellis Johnson wide to the left. Cooper Bolding with him on the left side. Handoff.
Hold everything. We got a penalty.
No pun intended, hold everything.
Could be. We shall see. And they haven't taught them yet to start pointing. So you need to start pointing. That's.
Oh, yeah.
Start pointing. It's against them. It's against them. No, it's against them.
You got to make sure your pointing game's on.
That's right. Going to be a hold on Glenn. That's going to back him up 10.
Trailing by 2.
Wow.
Something tied up.
I said 10. Okay, yeah. I was like, one of the officials is just like going for a stroll.
Did he get a side quest that he's working on?
I don't know. I believe it should be a spot foul.
Nice to play on turf when you're in middle school, too. That way you don't get mud in your eye and all over your glasses, which caused me to miss a fumble one time in junior high.
Story.
That's why I missed it. I didn't see it. Glasses sideways. Right side. Did he get in?
He did not.
Oh. Didn't quite get there. And
but hang on, there's a conversation going on again.
It's Rodriguez. With there's
another
hold.
I'll back him up another 10. So this be a from the 20, be a 2-point try from the 20. Don't see that every day.
Hill looks to the sideline. If anything, if he could avoid being sacked, just jump it up. Four in the flight pattern. Hill looks. Hill. End zone. Intercepted. It is picked off by... Who could that be?
Probably Zay Johnson, if I'm guessing.
Zay Johnson getting it all done tonight with the Texans. He was trying to hit Carson Pittman. There were several Lone Star Texans around that. We have 36 seconds to go. Lone Star hangs on. The Lone Star Blue team hangs on to their lead, 8-6. See if Glenn wants to try it onside or just take it to the half. Coach Oscar Rodriguez have a little session, and Leo McCarty, the head man for the Texans. 6-1-1, this Lone Star Texans team. The blue team, 6-1-1. Church Landscape Company kickoff. Hard hit. He still maintains his momentum to get right past the 35-yard line. I think that was Gavin Andres.
And for you Ranger fans out there, 5-0. Rangers, bottom of the third. The Rangers come out looking like they're for real again.
That's on everybody's mind tonight. People here watching the game, but trying to keep up with the Rangers too, of course.
Well, and if they win tonight, that'll put them up 3-1, and they can come home and possibly win it, I think.
They've been very, very close. What'd they get within a pitch back in like 20?
I don't remember.
11, 12, 10. Incomplete.
Bowling there, number 2, was sitting on the ground and had the chance to intercept it. We're looking for Zay Johnson. Got to interview that kid after the game. I just want to see how big he is. He looks...
Yeah, he plays offense and defense.
It's like a giant amongst boys there.
They're waving the flag.
Waving the flag off.
So 22 seconds and an 8-6 lead by the Texans of Lone Star, Texan Blues.
Lone Star.
Oh, pressure coming.
Oh, my gosh.
Is that number 18 doing
That is
it again?
number 18 doing it again, and they're going to hustle down here. Look at this catch. He's turning, catches it, just high points the ball.
And there were 3 defenders around him.
And they clock the ball to stop the clock.
Uh-oh, flag goes down. I think he got hit or shoved or...
They might not have been set.
set. Yeah.
That's right. Might not have been set. Let's see. Comes the black hat. False start. And we would be correct. Shay would be correct. Not set.
5 seconds on the clock.
But if they can wing another one out there with Johnson, that's pretty good. Jaden Smallwood, I think, is the quarterback, number 13. Number 0, Brawley checking in.
There's still 5 seconds left.
Lone Star calling their last timeout.
Well, they're going to keep executing the offense. I guess they're not going to just down it. You never know what could happen.
True.
Here at San Angelo Stadium.
Hey, we saw the miracle on the Concho last year.
Yep. Quite a moment. These kids want to have their time, their miracle game.
In all my years of coaching, in all my years of announcing, that was the most incredible football game I've ever been a part of.
You know, it's weird bringing that up. I watched a lot of that game the other day because I'd forgotten how it unfolded, back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah. I've been on the sideline for a state championship game that I helped coach in, and been a Brownwood Lion. I've seen a lot of good football, but that was most incredible.
That was special. He gets the pass off, intercepted.
Oh, and I don't know if you saw that, but that was a handoff to Zay Johnson.
I thought he threw the ball.
He threw the ball and gets it picked off. Yeah, here's the handoff. He just launches it up. Wing and a prayer kind of thing.
Cooper Bolding, number 2 with the interception.
So he tried to get it a while ago with it while he was sitting on the ground. Then he comes up with this one, so to take us to halftime.
We have a good one here. It's the annual showdown between Glenn and Lone Star. And, well, the Texans are still ahead. They managed to hold off the 2-point conversion. They lead at 8-6. Here at halftime, we're going to have full halftime Halloween performances. It ought to be a spooky one here at San Angelo Stadium.
Look at that. I see the dinosaur coming out there.
Are they walking it?
There's some Dalmatians out there. Look at that.
I spot a scarecrow. No, there's a cowboy.
Cowboys.
Scarecrow. I see a scarecrow. Nice, nice. I'm the only one of us that bothered to get in the spirit. We'll go ahead and keep it here for the performance. 8-6. Lone Star leads Glenn here in game 2 of the night. Blue leads orange. And we'll be back with you for the second half. Let's take a look what is about to unfold. You're watching San Angelo ISD Middle School Football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Enjoy. Is the score. Despite dropping the first game, Lone Star has come back with their blue team over the Glen Orange, 8th grade Orange team. 8-6 so far as we get the third quarter underway. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponder is alongside.
Yeah, and just giving an update to anybody that's out there watching, if you're a Rangers fan, you are very happy tonight. It is the bottom of the third, and it is 10-0 Rangers.
I thought that couldn't be right.
They are putting it to the Diamondbacks.
Wow.
They are killing it.
Well, they ain't been the same since Randy Johnson. Didn't he play for the Diamondbacks?
He did.
Big unit.
Big unit.
And here's the snap. Mr. Do Everything, wearing number 18, didn't get much that time. So they made some adjustments to account for him.
Big number 77. Levi Gallegos coming up with that stop. One of many.
Zay Johnson is the 18 we're talking about, in case you missed the first half. Yes. In the red zone. Perfect.
Oh, but there's penalty on the play. And you get pass interference by somebody. Beautiful pass. Offensive pass interference, so it is going to come back. That long pass play will be negated.
And that was a good way to show the threat there. Christian Casillas, that is number 11.
Rather than them being at the 20, they're going to go back and set up at their
on the back 40.
Yeah, they're going to be at their own 32. I'm trying to do the math there real fast.
You see number 70. That is Joe Cisco. Looks like a big kid. Talon Harris, 58 for this Lone Star Blue team.
See Brawley. Dante Brawley there.
Or in the flight pattern, they will have Hayden Carbajal to the bottom on the left side, along with Christian Casillas. But it's going to go to Zay Johnson. Johnson to the 39-yard line. Number 20 is Edward De Leon.
See number 40 for Glenn out there, Bo Burns.
Casillas and Carbajal to the left side.
Low snap. Juggles it, trying to find it.
Smallwood almost intercepted, but the receiver, Brawley, had to go over the back of the guy on the coverage. They were in Smallwood's face that time.
Let's see who that was down there for Glenn. Knocked that away.
Got covered up by Brawley.
I think that might have been number 4, Jace Valeriano. This will be a punting situation. 4th and 16.
Wobbly. And
it's a Glenn bounce.
Just barely. So Glenn trailing by 2. See if they can get the offense back in gear. They scored with, under a minute to go in the first half. And they were being shut out 8-0.
They did.
The Glen Green team victorious over the Lone Star White 8th grade team 28-0 earlier. Texans trying to get a little payback with game number 2 in this annual showdown. Handoff to Logan Rodriguez and still going. Rodriguez, and he is into Texan territory, the 47-yard line.
And I believe that's Lone Star ball.
What? Did they strip it?
They stripped him. Sure did.
Oh,
Ball. Here it is. Huh?
Ricardo Pena, you can tell what just happened. That look of disappointment. He was right near the action. I didn't catch that.
And that was a great run. And it wasn't until I saw the officials pointing the other way that I went, okay.
In game 1, the Texans committed a couple of turnovers. Here comes the offense again. They're going to
Zay Johnson.
give it to Zay Johnson, and number 18 delivers. That's a first down.
Got a Glenn player that's down.
Yeah, just enough for the first down for the Texans as they take a knee. Thanks for joining us on Concho Sports Network. You know, Concho Sports Network is a Pixelcast media brand. All content you see from Concho Sports Network, including these live broadcasts, produced by San Angelo's own Pixelcast Media. No better way to get your story out to the world than with video. No one in San Angelo does it quite like Pixelcast Media, so if you'd like to expand your brand in San Angelo and West Texas, give us a call, 325-486-0300, 325-486-0300.
Yep.
Pixelcast Media.
And kudos to Sports Med. I believe that's Coach Glass out there. I saw him down on the sideline earlier. Coach Glass and Coach Day with the Central Sports Med.
Of course, doing their thing Friday when the Bobcats welcome the Friendship Tigers to town. Went to Lubbock for that game against Friendship. We broadcast that last season, almost froze to death, and you missed out on that part.
Yeah, I did. I was at the, where was I? I was at the Lakeview Estacada game last year. I did the play-by-play for it.
But you missed out.
Got to talk to Coach Blakely from Estacada. He taught me a new term.
What was that?
We're playing for Monday now. So whenever you go into the playoffs, you're playing for Monday. So if you don't play for Monday, turn in your pads on Monday. So you're playing to practice on Monday.
I've heard that. It's been a while, but I hadn't heard it in a while.
Yep.
Yeah, it was plenty cold in that Lubbock area last season. No matter what the weather's like here Friday, it won't be as cold. Won't feel like it.
I don't know. There was flashbacks. Something came up to whenever we did that.
At Shotwell Stadium.
Shotwell Stadium game, and all of us. Jaden Hart was there. He was freezing to death. You were freezing. I was freezing. Shay. Everybody was frozen after that game.
Now imagine you're in the wind up on the top of the stands.
Oh, yeah.
Me and Kurt Klausner, we were basically like Yetis on Mount Everest at the top. They had to sled us down from the top.
Yep.
So here we go, back in action, in an 8-6 lead for the Texans of Lone Star. The Texan blue team gets the orange Glen Raiders. Reverses direction, 40, 36. Brought down just about the 35-yard line.
Tyson Mitchell had a chance to bring him down right there in the backfield and just lost his balance. It's like the turf monster got him.
Been known to happen here at San Angelo Stadium.
Tell you what.
Fairly often.
Quite often you see that turf monster get him.
So Zay Johnston just shy of the Glen 35-yard line. Texans and Christian Casillas wide to the bottom, trips to the top.
4:15 left. Oh, and
in trouble. And dropped. Jaden Smallwood gets sacked.
Levi Gallegos. Look at that. They just loaded up and came for Bear. He just blows right through everybody.
Good job by Gallegos.
Smallwood on the ground.
3:49 to go, third quarter. 8-6 Texans lead it. They're looking to increase that lead, but the Glen defense stood up and made the play that time.
Pull out some other names there. Number 20, Logan Rodriguez. Glen. Number 16, Gavin, how'd you say his name? Roddy?
Roddy.
Mm-hmm.
I think.
Number 2, Bowling.
Smallwood tosses right to Zay Johnson, and Johnson sideline out of bounds at the 34. Just a few yards from where he was last time he ran the ball.
Down is number 6, Ricardo Pena. He just stayed with the play.
Now this team that you're seeing here, the 8th grade blue team, the Texans, they are 6-1-1.
Not bad. Not a bad record.
Tasted defeat once this season.
And they kissed their sister on another one, huh?
Mm-hmm. Toss left. Johnson reverses directions. And he has room to run. He could go 20-15. One man to beat. Sideline. He does it. Touchdown. And the Texans increase their lead. What a run from Zay Johnston. He went left. He went right. He scored.
Just reverses field. Well, lucky there wasn't a block in the back there.
Jace Valeriano couldn't get to him, number 4. Running downhill and scoring the touchdown to make it 14-6 in favor of the Space Raiders. Oh, excuse me.
Texans.
Excuse me, the Texans.
I forgot. And you know what I thought?
I was stuck on.
I just thought about it. I have my Texans football shirt on.
Really?
Yeah, my Tarleton Texans, though.
Well, I saw that little the Space Raider mascot. Like, that is too cool. Are we going to have a timeout?
Yep, Lone Star takes their first timeout.
Yeah, 2:59 on the clock here in the third. It is 14-6 as they get ready for the Pack Saddle Barbecue 2-point conversion. But first, the Pack Saddle Barbecue timeout. Thanks to all of our sponsors: Cody Larimore Insurance Agency, Concho Bail Bonds, Financial Services Center, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, City Limits Bar and Grill, San Angelo to Go, College Hills Bodega, or Shirts Landscape Company, Sunset Junior, Burgers and Cheesesteaks, Mitchell Automotive Group. Broadcast presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Or 2. They're going to have Brawley taking the snap. Brawley going to run. Somebody's got him by a jersey, and he'll be stacked up and dropped around the 4-yard line. The Glen Raiders weren't fooled as he tried to just take the snap and go right up the middle. And that was a good job.
It is a 1-score game still. If they'd have put that in there, it would have been a 2-score game.
So, still anybody's game with under 3 minutes to go, 14-6.
And a game that's not anybody's game is the Texas Rangers Diamondbacks. 10-0, bottom of the 4th.
Think they're going to win?
I don't know. And then they play tomorrow night, so there's a possibility the Rangers could bring home a trophy.
They came so close. Their last appearance. I remember I was at the community theater here ushering that night. Yeah, I noticed a lot of guys had the little earbuds in. So the kickoff from Schertz Landscape Company. Christian Ortiz to kick it off for the Texans' 8th grade blue.
Appreciate all these mom and dads coming out, and grandmas and grandpas coming out to cheer on everybody.
Ortiz and the Schertz Landscape Company kickoff, up and away, and returned. Ricardo Pena, sideline, nice return.
Not going to matter, there's going to be a block in the back. Or a hold, one or the other. Looks more like a, personal foul. Chop block. So that'll put him in even deeper position. So rather than being at the almost the 50, foul happened at the 39. It's going to put him almost to the 20. Saying it happened at the 35. That will put him right at the 20. So yeah, major mistake there.
With 2:50 to go in the third. Snap. Right side, Cannon Hill. 25 and pushed out of bounds past the 25-yard line.
Ponder sent me a note and said that there's very few trick-or-treaters out.
Really?
Yep, so we may have trick-or-treating candy Friday night.
Did you bring candy tonight? Or
I did. There's a whole bag of it right here in front of me.
Next time I get a chance, I'd like a Twix.
Well,
I told you I prefer the peanut butter ones, and you got the regular, whatever. Going right, going left, and dropped for a loss. Oh, that was young man wearing number 18. Zay Johnson.
Bringing down number 22.
It's Michael Sarabia. The guys up front. Gio Zamora is number 90, middle of that three-man front, joined by Eduardo Hernandez on the left. And the ball goes left.
Oh, got a head of steam and right at the down marker.
And I think he got a first down.
Look at this great run.
Got away from Johnson.
Who was that? Beautiful tackle. Oh, and that was Mr. Brawley, number 0.
Running was Michael Sarabia, the ball carrier. And you don't see Zay Johnson miss much, but he got out of his grasp. And we have another player down. Our score, 14-6, 1:49 to go in the third. Should be a fantastic finish. You know, Arlen, I was the first year that we covered this game when we didn't actually live stream it. We did interviews and such. It was decided on a touchdown catch. And that young man, all he could talk about, I want to be a Bobcat. I want to be a Bobcat, as do all of these guys. They'll be teammates someday, but this is for bragging rights. They can brag about this forever. Remember what happened? So far, Glenn has the bragging rights tonight, winning the first game between the Lone Star white team and the green team from Glenn. It's the Glenn Orange and the blue 8th grade Lone Star Texans right now. Did you give me a Twix? Well, we can take a short break real fast. We'll be back at San Angelo Stadium right after this. You're watching San Angelo ISD Middle School Football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union.
At VGI Technology, our mission is to connect and protect our communities using innovative technologies while providing an exceptional customer experience. Everyone on our team took part in creating this mission statement, and everyone on our team is committed to stand by every word. So for your home and office internet, security, cameras, and smart technology, call on your neighbors at locally owned VGI. VGI, to connect and protect.
Check out why First Community Federal Credit Union is the #1 local auto lender in the Concho Valley. With new, used, or refinance autos, we can save you money. First Community has great payment options and low prices on GAP, extended warranty, and credit life insurance, so we can make your payment fit your budget. So be smart, bank smart, and contact First Community today for your auto financing needs.
At Mitchell Toyota, we stand behind our vehicles and our service. Behind every engine start. We're there for you. Behind every stop and go. Or high-tech button push. We're there for you. Behind every destination you reach is the peace of mind that comes from knowing you made the right decision to do business with Mitchell Toyota. We stand behind our vehicles and our service at Mitchell Toyota on Knickerbocker Road.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, as I eat a Twix, I want to say happy Halloween to everybody. Thank you for joining us for this Halloween night broadcast of the annual showdown between the Glen Raiders and the Lone Star Texans. Middle school football presented on Concho Sports Network by First Community Federal Credit Union. I'm Darren Prater. Arlen Ponders alongside.
Ricardo Pena, number 6, trying to come down with that ball, just couldn't do it.
Annan Hill is the quarterback with 1:41 to go in the third and a 14-6 lead for the Texans. Lone Star blue out of the 3-man front and the whistle blows.
We're not going anywhere. It's a false start. Lynn's going to go backwards 5 yards.
Again, congratulations to the Lady Cat volleyball team from San Angelo Central, winning in 5 sets over El Paso Franklin. And anytime you beat, no matter what the sport, beat an El Paso school, those wins are hard to come by with those many schools in like 19 districts and things.
Yeah, but we love beating El Paso schools.
Mm-hmm. It's never easy. Lady Cats got it done, though. They'll play Southlake or LD Bell later in the week. Spun around and dropped. Just as soon as he got the football, Cooper Bolding, number 2.
David Bailey, number 14, bringing him down. Southlake or LD Bell?
I didn't catch which one it was going to be yet. I can look it up, though. On the line, coming out for the Texans, Gio Zamora, number 90. Joe Cisco is 70. Defensive end on that left side. Linebackers, German Peruskia. David Bailey. Throwing, overthrown.
And we're going to get pass interference.
I guess they thought that was catchable if he wasn't interfered with. Hill's throw was, not sure who that was intended for. Pena. Ricardo Pena.
Speaking of Pena, I have 2 girls that one of them, the twins, and they both play on the TLCA volleyball team, and I just got a text from one of them's mama that said they lost in 5 sets to Blanco.
We enjoyed doing some sports for them recently.
And they are going to, the boys are going to the playoffs.
Heck yeah.
So we'll have some opportunity maybe to do TLCA football playoffs.
We had a good time. A little different stadium, Lakeview Stadium. Huge crowd for that homecoming. Glenn.
Oh,
Trailing and running. Sideline and a first down.
Michael Sarabia.
Sarabia. Nice run. He's stiff arm.
Great run. Just split those defenders.
He ran right into Edward De Leon, number 20.
30 seconds left in the third quarter. It's been a long third quarter. Hill's going to keep it.
Hill has a collision inside the 35, down around the 33-yard line.
Number 24, Perisquea.
That's German Bruskia. Whistle blows. Gonna have a timeout.
A timeout, Glenn, or is that the end of the quarter? End of the
Oh,
quarter.
it is the end of the quarter. Boy, how time flies. We have one more to go when we have a pretty darn good game going on. So we will be back with the fourth and final quarter in this annual showdown between Glenn and Lone Star. San Angelo ISD Middle School football on Concho Sports is presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. We'll be back after this.
Established in 1927, Schertz Landscape Company is as well rooted in the Texas soil as the nursery stock we grow and sell. Since the beginning, our knowledgeable landscape professionals have been here to keep your yard thriving, rain or shine. At Schertz, we believe in keeping our nursery stocked with quality products that flourish in the conditions we live in. We call the Concho Valley home, and you can trust us to have the answers for your project, big or small. When quality counts, you can depend on Schertz.
Back at San Angelo Stadium, you are watching San Angelo ISD Middle School football on Concho Sports Network, presented by First Community Federal Credit Union. Game 2 of the evening, 8th grade showdown. And that one's incomplete as Brawley was on the scene. So 14-6 is the score, just underway in the fourth. Of course, 8-minute quarters.
And if Hill could have put just a little bit more mustard on that ball, he had him wide open. That would have been an easy walk into the end zone, I think.
On second down, Hill.
Quarterback keeper.
Left side, another collision.
And he will pick up a first down.
Well, he didn't give up.
He'll take it down to the 26.
Zay Johnson on the stop.
Number 18, yep, look at that. He's everywhere.
Well, he is quite an athlete. They're
going to load up and come after him.
Big Toby Ward, number 78 on the line for the Texans.
Number 58, Talon Harris.
He's
had the initial contact. He gets up limping a little bit.
Had a couple of guys go down this evening. Bottom of your screen is going to be Carson Pittman, number 15.
Going to get a false start. Stop the play. Yep. So it'll be 2nd and 14.
Eight-point lead. For the Texans, this is the blue team. The orange team from Glenn. Of course, it was a shutout in the first game, the Glenn Green team, 8th grade, against the Lone Star White team, as they're called. 28-0 in the first game. So Glenn 1-0 on the evening. Snap to Hill. Hill, with defenders in his face, had to get rid of it quicker than he wanted to, and it hits the turf incomplete.
And they just loaded up and came after him again. Just too many men to block. Hill couldn't step into that throw. But he had Pena open.
You know what I'm wondering, Arlen? I'm wondering how Aiden Kim is doing.
Aiden Kim. Was that last year? Was he last year or year before?
I think it was the year before. Was it the year before? It was last year. He was a beast out there. And when we interviewed him, didn't look like a beast.
No.
But he sure played like one. Air Force family moved off, and we enjoyed having Aiden. Hope he has some good memories.
Joe Cisco, number 70 here with the takedown. He just could have taken the handoff if he wanted to. Yeah, those Air Force families. And where he was going, he couldn't play football. I forget where it was.
Oh, yeah.
He had said that they didn't have football, American football. So wherever his dad was getting stationed, so this was his one opportunity to play.
Well, he can always get on YouTube and tell his friends, hey, I'm a beast. Hill avoids the pressure, and he will get to the 35-yard line. Not much.
And that will be a turnover on downs.
No, yep.
Yeah, and people don't realize those Air Force kids, they've got a lot, they got a lot of opportunities, but if you're wanting to play American football, it's not always there.
Mm-hmm.
If you're going over to Germany or Japan or Spain.
Something that has affected the Central program even as of late. Young man Braden Hymas played just lights out last season. His dad's a Marine. They, stationed somewhere else, went back, I think, California. But, the program has lost some kids like that. Not much you can do about it.
No, and then you get those kids that also they move in that you don't anticipate moving in. And I believe there were a couple of kids that a few years ago did the same thing. And Lone Star is going to have to take a timeout. Lots of confusion in the backfield.
So they will get this sorted out. Again, we want you to join us Friday for the live broadcast of the Central Bobcats and Friendship. We'll be doing that. Been a lot of fun this season. Maybe we'll see the Fox. I haven't seen the Fox of of San Angelo Stadium.
No, but you know what? One of Coach Corinne, one of our coaching buddies from SAISD, he posted the other night. He was at the game there, the JV Central game, and there was a fox watching the game. He was like, nothing to see here but a fox watching a football game.
He snuck up on us while we were on the air a few weeks ago. Foxy Brown is what I like to call him.
Foxy Brown.
Oh, Foxy Brown. Hand off left side. Johnson's real good at reversing directions, and he did. Down the sideline he goes, and it's another one for number 18. Zay Johnson gets it done again. Touchdown, Texans.
No laundry on the field, and that was 65 yards there. Nice little run. Little counter, looks like.
And he just went right between two defenders. And obviously has some wheels, too.
He's got some wheels.
Hopefully we can have a word with him after the proceedings tonight. Zay Johnson. Remember that name. Makes the score 20-6 with under 5 to go. In the ball game. Going for 2 here in the Pack Saddle Barbecue 2-point conversion. Of Edward DeLeon standing to the right. And this is Jaden Smallwood. Did he get in?
He got in.
Uh-oh.
Going to see if this is going to be a late hit.
Michael Sarabia stepped over the top of him. I think 22.
Don't think it'll be a late hit. Maybe a personal foul. 2-point conversion's good. Personal foul on Glenn. And yes. I think it's going to be this last little hit right here as he crosses the goal line.
Sarabi. Oh, I don't know. Or that right there?
Yeah, that right there is probably it.
Sarabi, he did not look happy either. So, 22-6 is our score here from San Angelo Stadium. And, well, the Texans starting to pull away from the Glen Raiders orange team. This blue team is getting it done, trying to even it up at 1 game apiece here on the night's festivities here at the annual showdown between the Glen Raiders and the Lone Star Texans. Thanks for joining us, and I want to thank all of our sponsors for making this possible. First Community Federal Credit Union, our presenting sponsor. Also, Mitchell Automotive Group, Pack Saddle Barbecue, Shirts Landscape Company, Sunset Junior, Burgers and Cheese Steaks, Cody Larimore Insurance Agency, Concho Bail Bonds, Financial Services Center, Scott Fanatico and the gang, Gandy Inc., VGI Technology, City Limits Bar and Grill, San Angelo to Go, and College Hills Bodega. Couldn't bring these broadcasts to you without the support of our great sponsors. Want to remind again?
Yeah, we appreciate them and the parents coming out and grandparents watching in New York.
Yeah, New York.
Somebody said that their parents are watching in New York, so we appreciate that.
How cool is that?
And that's stuff that people don't realize with live stream is they get to, these deployed, talking about the military, these deployed moms and dads, they get to see their kids play, and grandmas and grandpas that live further away, they get to see their kids play. And it's an onside.
And like a rocket, it ends up in the grasp of one of the Glen Raiders pretty quickly. That was Bo Burns.
Very wisely jumps on top of it and gets to the ground.
Clock at 4:54. And the Glen Space Raiders have some catching up to do. Trailing 22-6. Everybody will be on the same team someday, but it's for bragging rights now. And, of course, for learning the system that they will be familiar with already when they become Bobcats.
Well, and you look on here, you see some names that you've seen big brothers and cousins playing.
It was like a mini miracle on the Concho homecoming Hail Mary that happened recently. I'll tell you about it in a minute. At this very field. This very one.
Blaze Torres, number 72, late checking in there. Delay a game. And Mr. Torres will probably hear about that one whenever he comes back to the sideline.
I'm going to tell you about something in a second.
All right. Mr. Brawley goes out for Lone Star.
Blitz coming. Throwing, and it will hit the turf. Quarterback Carson Pittman, number 15, in for Hill.
Just let some of those other kids play.
Mm-hmm. It's all about execution and, getting to know all of the intricacies of these systems early on. And there's no change-up. That's why you don't have a lot of coaching turnover. You can have that consistency. Not much there that time. Getting in there quickly for the Texans, Kevin Valero. Was that who got to him first?
I think that was number 11,
Yeah.
Christian Casillas, that brought him down. But yes, number 71.
Or Gianni Hernandez? No, look, stupid. I was looking at the white guys, the white roster. Uh-oh. Well, how did he get out of that? Well, he didn't last for very long, and he got smashed.
Joe Cisco in there, number 70. Number 60 just had a free shot at him.
And 33 was in on that, too. Holder Stanton. Micah Tumeyer is number 7 that you see going across the screen there. Thurman Peruski is 24. Kind of a neutral bounce. Well, it'll roll a little bit. 22-6 our score. Texans in command of this one. Clock is at 3:20. 3:20.
3:20.
Well, if you want to watch Concho Sports Network games on your TV live in high definition, all you have to do is install the Concho Sports Network, Roku, or Amazon Fire TV app. You can install them now on either device just by searching Concho Sports on Roku and Fire TV. So check it out. Get the best viewing experience. Concho Sports Network. Watch your games in style.
And go back and watch them if you want to.
Yeah, like I said, I was watching the Friendship. And that reminds me, I got off track again. Hang on. I was going to tell you something. Right side. 40 to the 37-yard line.
And that would be
Zay Johnson. A shutout for the Glen Raiders in the first game. 28-0 win over the Texans. That's the green team over the white team of Lone Star. It's been a long time showdown for bragging rights here in San Angelo. Rite of passage.
And Lone Star's just okay with letting the play clock run down to 8, 7.
Take it down to inside 2.5 minutes in the contest. Left side, one tackle is missed. Edward De Leon in the red zone. 20, he's out of bounds. It was almost a first and goal, just outside the 10-yard line.
Just a nice run. Nobody out there. One person to beat. That was number 4.
That would be
Valeriano.
Yeah, Jace Valeriano. So just outside, it looks right on the 10.
Right on the 10, so it's a first and goal.
To the left side, Micah Tumeyer. That's number 7. Edward De Leon stands to the left.
Again, they'll let it roll. Play clock's under 10, 9. Zay Johnson with the ball, and he's still up.
Zay, 15, going to lose a little.
He lost a couple of yards.
Run out of bounds.
But he could have lost more. Number 77, Gallegos had him. Just couldn't bring him down.
I was looking up the Central Booster Club Facebook here, so I get this information right. Of course, again, volleyball by district champs, the Lady Cats, played in Monahans.
It'll be 2nd and 12.
So Brownwood, they will play in Brownwood Friday.
And they will just take a knee.
36 seconds. Okay, here's what I was going to tell you about real fast. Go back to the Permian week, sub-varsity, JV. 2 seconds left, and Mojo Channing, the Cats pulled off a big one to win 22-20. The winning 6 points right there at the end. 13 seconds, and this one will be over with. Quarterback Tyler Klee and receiver Jaden Mack hooked up right at the end. Exciting finish to beat Permian. That's the JV.
That's the JV, and look at that moon over there that just came up.
Ooh.
See it? Right out there to your left. It's right above the goalpost.
Yeah, I see it. Looks like it was a field goal.
Yeah. Big blood red moon there. It comes up over the east.
That's it. 22-6 is the final. So they split one apiece in the first contest of the evening. It was Glenn with a shutout, 28-0, and that was the Glenn 8th grade green team against the Lone Star white team. Then the Lone Star blue team evened it up to one apiece on the evening with this win, 22-6 over the Glenn 8th grade orange team. But I know that these coaches do a great job with these young men. Of course, Leo McCarty and the head of the Lone Star Texans program, getting ready to be Bobcats. And let's see, they will be 7-1-1. This, 7-1-1 is where Lone Star is what their record will be now. And we will take a break, and we'll try to talk to some players. We'll have some interviews set up that you guys can watch. All right, and that's going to wrap it up for us. Thank you to all of our sponsors. First Community Federal Credit Union, our presenting sponsor. Keep up with us on our various socials. And interviews, look for those soon. And congratulations to both teams. You'll all be Bobcats someday, and they split one apiece in the annual showdown. Glenn the first one, the Lone Star in the last.
Great fun.
It's going to wrap it up from San Angelo Stadium. For Arlen Ponder, Shea Harris, and the Concho Sports crew, we'll see you for Central Friendship Friday on Concho Sports Network. Until then, good night, everybody.